Scholars. Is a sad day. Is the saddest of saddest days. That's right. When I was a kid, I was always excited for Saturdays. I would wake up, I'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. Heck, I'd watch Static Shock, Batman. I watched all kinds of things. I was always excited, especially Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! It's mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! As I grew up. It was just like, oh my God, I can't wait to watch the next episode. Solo Leveling was among this time of like animes. Like animes come out in like batches, which I'm still rather new to anime. I didn't really start my journey of anime until high school when I started watching Naruto or Naruto. And then it started slowly picking up. And I think like the past 2 years is the most I've really just dived headfirst into anime. Like binge watching, I eat almost everything. Whether it's good or bad, I pretty much eat everything. From hardcore fights to hardcore fan service. I begin to understand the mind of the weeb. And I have seen the different rotations. There's a bunch of like anime. I've seen the Red Ranger, which was pretty good. What's like, I don't have my cheat sheet of stuff. The middle-aged shopper guy. I forgot what. I know someone's gonna be like, that's my anime. I watched that. It's still going on, I think. The bogus skill fruit master. Welcome to Japan, Mrs. Elf. I was like, some of the things I've been watching that's on rotation. Yeah. And then of course, Solo Leveling, my main squeeze. I look forward to it because I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So every Saturday for the past, I don't know, couple months, your boy's been getting up. He's been excited to see the juicer, the badass, just shredding. And it has been a wild ride. And there's obviously more coming in the future, but man, it's been a wild ride. I've just typed it in to see what we can get wise for Solo Leveling. But man, it was season 2, phenomenal. And now they said Solo season is officially announced for 2026. I don't know if that's really true because that was before they said anything. Someone said that I saw a couple of posts saying that it might be even longer because they were wanting to work on their other projects. So there was no like real word whether we're actually going to get season 3. I mean, we will get season 3. It's just the question of when, not if. I absolutely believe we're going to get season 3. Just when. And that's what sucks as like an anime fan. Like you watch a TV series and eventually you're like, oh, it's going to come back. Or you know that, they're going to put a bow on it and it's over. But I've come to the conclusion that there's so many animes that just, they leave you on red. And you're like 2 years later and you're like, hey, remember me? I said I was going to come over and, show you a good time. And then the good time never came. And Solo Leveling was the best of times. That and Free Run. Free Run is phenomenal. I can't determine which one I like better. Free Run was just an all-around good package, good story, good character development. Just it had some good action. Solo Leveling, let's be honest, the story is, but the action, chef's kiss, just dumb, stupid fun. A little fast for my opinion. It was a little fast for my opinion, but the action sequence and just everything about it, this is the way I can think about it. I liked Sword Art Online. Solo Leveling feels like Sword Art Online, but like the grown-up version, because it takes it up to the next level. Like we've got just absolute brutality, total badassery. And I know this is just a one-off video, just because, why not? Let's have something to besides video games. Though there is a video game. I think it's a mobile game, which I'm like, if they make an actual like game for PC, I will absolutely buy it. I don't think they do, just for science. I doubt if it really is a solo, I will buy it right now. Solo, who cares about Last of Us? Solo, oh, it's free though. Are you kidding me? Wait, it says it's free, but it's not free. 2025. I would absolutely play this. What? I'm gonna add it to my wish list, but I'm absolutely gonna plan on playing this when it comes out. Abso-freaking-lutely, I will play the hell out of this. Even if it's ass, I will still play with it. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I think it started out as a mobile game. I could be wrong, so don't correct me. If you have you've not watched this anime, absolutely watch it. The general gist of it is there's dungeons spawning all over the world. There's people who are called hunters. You're born with a certain rank. That's it. No matter how much you train, no matter like, it is essentially your built-in skill. Your skill level is determined at birth, or awakening, should I say? You go do awakening. Except for our main badass, our Bamf, who, without ruining anything, he essentially breaks the level cap and he becomes like just a god. Essentially, he becomes from like an assassin to a necromancer, and he just goes up against some of these total badass enemies. And we kicked it off going against the Black Ant, which is supposed to be so far the strongest enemy he has faced. A lot of goodies. Again, if you haven't seen it, this is my badge of approval. Please watch it. And here's the thing. Yes, I can go back and watch the English version and treat it like a new Saturday, like watch one a Saturday, but it's not gonna have the same feel, the excitement of waiting, and then you're like, what's gonna happen next week? That cliffhanger, because you get that immediate, you can just click the next episode and it's immediately there. Until you get to the end of season 2 and you're like, man, I want more. But yeah, Solo Leveling Arise. It is probably one of my favorites, my favorite animes, because it's just good, dumb fun. I would say my favorite above, like, top anime is the Lelouch. Code Geass. That is my favorite, I think, anime of all time. Is Code Geass. Just a really good, well-rounded. I think Attack of Titan's good. I love Demon Hunter. Attack of Titan's really good. I like the original Naruto, and Naruto Shippuden was pretty good. I like One Piece. I'm not a stan. I think I enjoy Naruto more than One Piece, but overall One Piece has a little bit of flavor that you don't get from Naruto. Bleach is just so god tier. I think I like Bleach better than both of those two together. And then Dragon Ball Z has its moments where it really pops off. I used to just not like Dragon Ball Z, but we've come full circle where I do like Dragon Ball. Like, I've watched some of the older stuff, like, this is good. I still think I like Bleach more than Dragon Ball Z. I know someone's gonna crucify me, but hey, and I didn't say Dragon Ball Z was bad. I just said I prefer Bleach. So many good animes, and when we were talking about those classics, there's very few animes that really pop out that make me like, man, outside of like Demon Hunter. Obviously Demon Hunter puts it on par, and I'm like, yeah. Solo Leveling is the newest one of my favorites. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've watched both versions. I think obviously Brotherhood's the better version. The movies they're all right. But what a time it is to be a fan of anime when we're getting bangers. I just hope it just feels bad because I don't know if there's anything out or coming out that's at the level of Solo Leveling. Like, there's nothing that I'm like, it's a Saturday and I'm like, what am I excited for? Like, what do I have to look for? What do I have to live for? No, please, no. We do. There's plenty to live for, but there's nothing to look forward to wake up on a fine Saturday morning and I want to feel like a kid again. God dang it. Anyways, short video. This is literally just me yapping to yap just to talk about it because I'm sad. That is it. If you want to know the moral and the reason for the video, it is just to be a nerd talking about an anime that is now over and my soul is hurting. And I'm watching above a bunch of like C to B, even some D-rated animes, but I'm consuming it all in hopes that one day I'll find another like new, you know, like Solo Leveling. There's been a lot of different, I think I've gone through like in the past month, like 30 different animes. And I don't know if half of them are even worth mentioning. Mostly because they got like one season and it's been like 3 or 4 years since they've even been, you know, out. Yeah. Outside of that, it's hard out here being an anime fan. Man, I thought it was easy being like a gamer and you're waiting for the next game. And then I would complain like, man, where's the next game? We've been waiting, like Halo, let's be honest. But it feels so much longer as an anime fan when you're waiting for the next season. You're like, I need it. I need it in my life. Maybe because a video game, you can kind of alter your gameplay style and you can do things differently. Whereas you watch something, it's literally the same every time. So I guess it's about the, maybe that's it. Either way, we're going from yapping to rambling. So I'm going to end the video there. Let me know, what is your favorite anime? What is worth checking out? And if there's any new hotness coming out. I do want to make a side note. If you've made it to the end, there was the new, is it Takami? Please put them on. That was blown up on Twitter. And I was like, what is this? And then I watched the first step. I was like, oh my God. Man, anyone who watches anime is just not beating any allegations about being gooners. I don't know what I know what the theme of the story is, but I don't know why it's the theme of the story. If you just a heads up, the Takami Police is about a girl who, if she drops her panties, she goes back in time, and that clothes disappears. And if you see her boobs, you see her boobs, you remember everything when she drops her panties. Like, who comes up with this? I'm sorry. I had to mention it because I watched that one episode. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Can I make an anime where if I take off my socks, I go back to like medieval ages? I just take a sock off and I go back. Or if I take my pants off, do we go back and see the dinosaurs? Heck yeah. Let me show you my tatas, and then you can remember what George Washington said 30,000 years. I don't know. I'm being really stupid. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just being stupid. Anyways, it is a weird time to be an anime fan because you've got Solo Leveling, and then you got stuff like that comes out. And you're like, people get like see that and it's just blasted on Twitter, and people see like they think of anime and they think of like, oh, people only watch this kind of stuff, and you're like, please check it's Solo Leveling. I'm normal. I promise you I'm not being a gooner. I promise. This is my anime. Lelouch, Kogias, watch that. Though, let's be honest, even there's some fan service in there. I didn't realize until like the second time you watch through some of these older things, these anime, that there's some like hidden built-in fan service, and you're like, that's fan service. Even the new like Dragon Ball Z, Bulma bending over for her big old cake. Like, that's the biggest fan service I've seen in Dragon Ball. There's probably more than that, but most recently. Anyways, we are really just going on a tangent. Watch Solo Leveling. It's good. It's good. That's it. Bye. Enjoy this random ass video about anime.